Welcome friend, it's Ashley Clarke with Earthkeeper Yoga, and I'm here once again in my studio here in Birmingham, Alabama, and I welcome you to a gentle yoga practice. For today's class, it's going to be really helpful if you have a couple of blocks. If you don't have access to blocks, bring a chair to the top of your mat. A lot of what we are going to be doing for this class will be focusing on balance and stability, and so if you have something that you can lean on, if you need it, that would be super helpful. You can also grab your blanket or beach towel, and I'll meet you right here on the mat. All right, sweet friend, as we get started, we're going to start at the top of the mat, and we're going to take those blocks and put them on the highest setting. Again, if you don't have blocks, then a chair where either the back of the chair is right in front of you, or maybe even the seat. And if you need to change after a couple of tries of whatever it is that we're going to be doing, that is fine. Do what you need to do to have a stable practice. Okay, as we begin, I'm going to invite you to go ahead and come to the top of the mat. And go ahead and maybe just shake it out just a little bit. So shake out the hands, move the legs, maybe give yourself a nice cleansing breath. And then let yourself come into some stillness. And as you do, let the feet kind of rock back and forth, just really finding that connection of your feet to the mat. Deep breath whenever you need it. Beautiful. All right, come into some stillness. Really feel those feet connected to the mat. And let's go ahead and find our mountain. So ripple up through the feet. Find the length through the spine. Send those shoulder blades back. Turn those palms forward. And then tuck that tailbone in. A little bit of softness through those knees. Now just check and see, where's the weight in the feet? Could you evenly distribute it just a little bit more? And with the eyes open, give yourself a nice big deep cleansing breath. Beautiful. All right, take an inhale. Reach those arms up over your head. Big stretch there. Reach the arms and the gaze up. You're going to find a little bit of curvature in the low spine. So really tuck that tailbone in. Engage through the core. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Nice. Bring the gaze back forward and settle the shoulders. Take an inhale. Big, nice shoulder circle. Send it back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, open up through the heart. And if it is too much to really send those arms wide, you could bend the elbows and bring the hands to the shoulders and move from that place. It'll lessen the amount of this stretch, but that might be just what you need today. Don't hold the breath if you can help it. Nice. Give it one more. And then let those elbows bend. Bring the hands in front of your heart. Bow chin to chest, cleansing breath. There's already a little bit of energy moving through the body, so begin to bring the awareness of the breath moving in and out through the nose. Notice if you're holding more weight on one leg than the other. Just gently bring that body weight evenly between both feet. One more breath. And then we'll take an inhale, flutter those eyes open, welcome. Bring the arms into a T. Take an inhale, we're gonna reach these right fingertips away, shoulder comes forward and then reaches all the way across the body. This left elbow is gonna hug that right elbow in towards the shoulder, or towards that left shoulder. You're gonna feel it through that right shoulder. So take an inhale and really pull that left elbow a little bit closer to you. Just stretching through the outside of the hand or the shoulder. Notice that the kneecaps are tight. Relax through the legs. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, reach those left fingertips away. Reach them all the way across. This right elbow finds the left. Pull it in, breathe. Soften through the legs, just mindful of how your body may be tensing up. And soften it where you can. Last breath. Beautiful. Inhale, open those arms wide into a T. Exhale, bring them up. And then bring them down in front of the heart. Bow, chin to chest. Give yourself a breath. Beautiful. We're going to move right into some balance and some cat-cow, but from a different position this morning or whenever you're watching this. All right, take an inhale. Move that body weight over to the left foot. Feel nice and strong there. Ripple up through the spine. Find that length. And then you lift this right hip up just a little bit. We're going to tilt forward and back. So into a warrior three shape, but we're going to bring our hands to the blocks. Make sure you feel nice and steady through the foot, but not locking through that left knee. And then we're going to reach the crown of the head away. And we're going to move through cat-cow here with that right leg extended. So take an inhale, knee and nose come towards center, and then exhale to sit long. Breath in and out through the nose. Beautiful. Let that right foot land. Even out the weight between both feet. Keep the hands on the blocks or in the seat of the chair. Lengthen through the spine. Halfway lift. Breathe. And then inhale. Exhale, find a forward fold. And give yourself a little side-to-side sway here, keeping the hands where they are. And start to sway yourself back into stillness. Length through the spine. And really lift yourself up. Find that length. Really reach the crown of the head away. And then we'll lift this left leg. Make sure you feel nice and stable through that right foot. Knee not locked. And let's begin to move here. So inhale, round it in. And exhale, extend. Keep breathing. One more. Beautiful. Lower the left leg. Bring yourself back into that tall spine. Breathe. And then exhale, release. Beautiful. Hands can come to the floor. Deep in that little side-to-side sway. And if the knees need to bend, go ahead and let them. And give it one more breath. And come into your stillness. Take an inhale. And then exhale, slow rise right back into that mountain. Ripple up through the spine. Find the integrity there. Give yourself a cleansing breath. Beautiful. Take an inhale. Turn those palms in towards center. And then exhale, bring the arms out in front. Pull those shoulders in line with the upper body. Take an inhale here and move over to that left foot. We're going to lift this right knee so it's still pointing down towards the floor, but we're going to lift that right foot behind us and give it a little circle. Point and flex. If you need support, use a wall or the back of that chair, whatever you've got in front of you or to your side. And then bring that right foot back down. Inhale. Exhaling all the way over to that right side. Nice and strong. Pull those shoulders back if you lost that. And then lift this left foot. Knee points down towards the floor as we circle through the ankle. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, lower the foot, bend the elbows, hands come to the heart, chin bows down towards the chest. Give yourself a breath. Nice. Go ahead and bring your hands to your hips. Let the feet come to the outside edges of your mat. So outside edges of the feet to the outside edges of the mat. A little bitty bend in those knees. And we're going to start to circle the hips. Just like if we were hula hooping, but in slow motion. We'll get deeper into the psoas, deeper into the hip flexors, as well as the hamstrings. Really send those hips forward and to the sides. If the knees bend just a little bit, that's fine. And then we'll slowly turn directions. Beautiful, last one. Coming into that stillness. Beautiful, top of the mat, feet are spread to the outside edges of the mat. We're going to take this right hand and let it come down the right hip. Let this left hand be outside of the left hip. Inhale, reach that left arm over as the right fingertips reach down towards the outside of that right knee. Tuck the tailbone in to protect the low back. Soften through the jaw. Inhale, right arm comes up. Left fingertips go down that left thigh. Right fingertips reach over to the left. Breathe. Inhale, both arms come up. And exhale, bring them down in front of the heart. Bow, chin to chest. Start to sway that nose side to side. Getting anything that's in the back of the neck just to kind of break loose. Beautiful, come back to stillness in the center. Inhale, send the nose all the way up. And then send the arms up. You're gonna goalpost those arms and then bend the elbows so that the fingers can interlace loosely at the back of your neck. There is no pushing, that's just the placement. So I like to have my thumbs come down the neck. Start to shimmy the feet in just a little bit closer. We're gonna inhale, come into like a chair-like shape, so coming down. And then exhale, rise up, little mini back bend. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, rise up. Don't hold your breath if you can help it. Last one. Hold it open, breathe, breathe, breathe. And then we're gonna take an inhale, tuck the tailbone in, reach that right elbow over towards that right hip. Deeper, 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 bigger stretch through that left side body. Inhale, come through center on the exhale and then over to the left. Shining those elbows back, shoulder blades close together. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center. You're gonna slowly let those elbows come towards one another. Inside of the forearms touch, palms touch, fingers spread nice and wide. And then inhale, reach it up. Big stretch through the shoulders, big arch in the back. Breathe. One more. Beautiful. Inhale. And then bring those hands down in front of the heart, bow, chin to chest, cleansing breath. And now send your awareness back to your feet. Notice any tension through the legs, through the hips, anything that's there, and just soften where you can. Mindfully softening. Beautiful. Take an inhale. Move that body weight over to the left foot. Lift this right foot, and then we're going to step it back, and we're going to find Warrior Two with hands in prayer at the heart. Find that long spine, elbows point away. Take an inhale, and then exhale, twist the upper body towards the top of your mat. Inhale back to the side, and then exhale forward. Two more. Breath in and out through the nose. Beautiful. All right, straighten through this left leg and keep the hands towards your heart, but your heart is pointed over that left knee. Inhale. Reach through the spine, coming halfway, reaching the crown of the head away. Halfway forward fold here, deeper stretch through that left hamstring. And then bend that left knee, bring it back up. Circle on that left heel. We're going to go right to the other side. So hands stay at the heart, right knee points towards the back of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale back. Notice what tenses up. Give it two more. Beautiful. Inhale, send it back. Press through that right leg, reach through the crown of the head, fresh breath. And then forward fold halfway, reach the crown of the head away. One more breath. Beautiful. Bend that right knee, bring yourself up, back to center. You're towards the long edge of your mat. Inhale, arms and gaze, rise. Exhale, bend the knees a lot. Let the hands come down to the knees. Reach the crown of the head away, and then take a fresh breath. Dip this right shoulder down towards the center. Let some body weight fall into the hands on the knees as support, and breathe. Send those hips back. Inhale, lift the right shoulder. Exhale, dip the left shoulder down. Same thing. Beautiful. Lift that left shoulder up. Take an inhale. And then exhale, let yourself come into a forward fold. Clasp those elbows, sway side to side. So we're just really focusing on opening the hips just a little bit here. One more breath, head's hanging heavy. Come into your stillness in the center. Start to shimmy those feet together. Let's meet in the center of the mat. And once you get there, take an inhale halfway. Exhale, release. Inhale in your forward fold. And exhale, slow rise up, rippling towards your mountain, but in the center of your mat. Find your breath and breathe. Beautiful. One more breath. Inhale, arms and gaze, rise. Exhale, hands down in front of the heart. And then give yourself just a couple of steps to really heel toe, mindfully so, up to the top of your mat. Nice. All right, once you get here, you're going to take a fresh breath, move body weight over to that left foot, And take this right leg and let it come back behind the left. Make sure that you don't lock the knees. Take an inhale. And then exhale, find a forward fold. Maybe you bring your hands back to the seat of the chair or to the blocks. And reaching the crown of the head away, breathe into this deeper opening through the hips. Beautiful. Bring body weight to the left foot, bring the right foot back, and then slowly let this left foot come back behind the right. Settle out the weight and keep breathing. Tailbone reaches back, crown reaches forward, breathe. Nice. All right, this time you're going to lift that left leg long, just like we did at the beginning, and reach the crown of the head away, strong through that right leg. And I'm going to invite you to see if you can start to lift that left hip where it tries to stack on top of the right. Big stretch through the front of the body. Lower that right hip, or the left hip rather. Let's do it again. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sink it down. One more. Inhale, rise up. That left hip lifts. And then slowly bring it down. Left foot comes to plant. And we'll lift this right leg, same thing. Crown reaches away, space in the back of the neck. Inhale, right hip lifts on top of left. Lower it down. Do it again. Inhale, lift up. Last one. Nice. Lower that right foot. Take an inhale. And then exhale, let yourself find a forward fold. Hands stay on the blocks or on the floor, your call. We'll take an inhale halfway. Exhale, release into your forward fold. Inhale down low. And then exhale, slow rise. Bring the hands to the heart. Find a cleansing breath. Beautiful. Take an inhale. Move body weight over to that left foot. Ripple up through the spine. Think about the crown of the head lifting up. And then we're going to reach those right fingertips and that right foot up. Tuck the tailbone in. Settle the shoulders and breathe in this standing staff. We're holding it 3 more breaths. Beautiful. Bend the right knee, lower the right foot, hands come back down in front of the heart. Settle the body weight in the center. Give yourself a cleansing breath. Inhale. Over to the right foot, nice and stable. And then we'll lift this left foot, lift the fingers, settle the shoulders, breathe. Flex through that left foot as it lifts. Tailbone tucked in, just doing some core work here. Three more. Beautiful. Hands come down in front of the heart. Left foot plants. Center the body weight in the middle. Inhale nice and deep. Let it go. Beautiful. Feet come back to the outside edges of the mat, hands come back to the hips, and we'll find those hip circles again, just really feeling through anything that's been tightened purposefully that we can loosen with just as much intention. And let it come back the other direction. Beautiful. Come back into stillness. Bring the feet back together, hands to the heart. Give yourself a breath. Nice. All right. Bring the feet back to the outside edges of the mat. And then turn the heels in. You're going to reach through the crown of the head, take a fresh breath. And then exhale, we're going to sink it down into a malasana squat. You might need to move the feet in some way. If it's too much to come into a malasana squat, you can sit your booty on a block. Reach through the crown of the head. Notice any tension through the inside of the legs. Breathing in and out, 4 more breaths. Beautiful. Take an inhale. And exhale, slowly let one hand come back to find your booty. You're going to roll all the way onto your back. Bring the knees into the belly. Give yourself a little side to side sway. Keep the hands on the knees and let the knees kind of fall away from you just a little bit, really massaging that low back, and then maybe start to circle the knees. Beautiful. All right, come back into your stillness. Reach the arms and the legs up towards the ceiling. Circle toes, circle wrists. Actually, circle ankles. I don't know if you can circle your toes, but you can try. Beautiful. Bring the knees up towards the sky as the feet come onto the floor. Reach the arms up over the head. And then naturally let those elbows bend to a place where you feel like you can rest in with the heart open. Nose up towards the ceiling, chin in line with the shoulders. Shimmy the feet to the outside edges of the mat, and then let those knees fall in towards one another. Give yourself a cleansing breath. Let the knees support each other, almost like it's a little teepee with 2 sticks, supporting each other in the center. Send the breath in and out through the nose. Bring some awareness back to the space. And shimmy the inside of the feet together and then roll over to your right side. Palms can stack and the right temple can come down to the back of that left palm. Bring that left hand to the floor to press yourself up. We'll meet back in our comfortable seat. Bringing those hands to the heart, chin bowed down towards chest. I hope that this short practice on stability, really focusing on the breath, has been of benefit for you. If nothing else, it may have taught you when we really tense up through the outside of the hips, through the hip flexors. We built a little strength as well. May you know kindness and may you be kind. And until we meet together again, gratitude for practicing with me today. Namaste.